Hi guys, Macman here. So I'm out in the desert today and we're going to be shooting the Kimber 1911 45 ACP. I've got my lab radar up ready and I'm going to be using 45 ACP 235 grain brass that I've loaded, and we're going to see what those performs like and we'll give it a go. I don't know if you can see the chronograph, but I can always show the readings later. $800, 792, 781, 830, 828, 789, 793. So there's the first group. Close that down and let's have a walk out. So there's 7-shot group, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 3, 4 almost in the same hole. It's probably about an inch and a half spread. Pretty happy with that. And let's try something else. Next one, that was 4.2 grains. I'm going to go to 4.4 and then 4.6 and we'll see how they all work out. So guys, this time we're going to run 4.4 grains of 700X through the Kimber. So we've got the lab radar set up. $837, 858, 864, 863, 869, 858, and 851. So that's all clear. So there's the group in with the 4.4 grains. So pretty much the same size as the 4.2. Let's try 4.6. Okay guys, now we've gone up to the 700X 4.6 grains. We'll see how that one performs. $861, 854, 831, 863, 847, 882, and 844. She's clear. there's that group. So 8, you can see it's pretty windy here today. That's the tightest group at 4.6 grains, shooting around about 860 feet per second. So I think I'm going to develop myself around that. That seems to be pretty good with these cast bullets. So guys, so here are some of my results from shooting out in the desert. So all these figures are my loads that I built up. Please don't take these loads and run with them. Do your own load development. This is just to show you where I was. Always use the books and always build up from your minimum up till you get to the level where you want to be. So just want to show you my loads. So the first one was a 7 group with a Kimber 45 700X on the NOE bullets, and this was a 4.2 grains of 700X. So you can see there that my highest, my lowest, my average speed was 801 and standard deviation was 19.46, which is quite high. But this is the first time I've been shooting my reloads through the chronograph and got some really decent figures. So there's the figures for the 4.2, and over here is the 4.2 group, which is probably we're looking at an 1.5 inch group for the 4.2. Then I went up to a 4.4 grain, same bullet, same primer, same brass, and this time I had average speed of 857 with a standard deviation of 10.5, so that's a lot better. So again, all my figures are there, and over here it's going to be, I'm looking for the 4.4. so the 4.4 group, whether it's more of a 3-inch group. So even though the standard deviation was a lot lower for me, I seem to have a much bigger group. And then going back over to 4.6 grains, my average speed was 854, 16.17 standard deviation. But this one had, I would say, the best group. I'm looking for the 4.4. So the 4.4 group was there, which we're looking at maybe a 2-inch group, a 2-inch group there. No, I'm sorry, that was wrong, that's 4.4. 4.6 group was over here. This was the best group I had out of them all. So 4.6 group with a 1.5 inch that way. Yeah, so an 1.5 inch group there on the 4.6. I had a higher deviation, but I can work on all these. I was quite happy. The groups were quite small for the first time using my own reloads, and the data is was pretty good as well. Okay guys, so I've done a few shots with the 45s. Now I'm going to shoot the Colt Python 357. I have got 38 specials. Again, reloads, they're made up with the first batch are all unique, 4.2, 4.4, 4.5, and the second batch 700X, 3.2, 3.3. So we'll run through with these and see what we can get with these. Turn the lab radar on. Okay. 874, 884, 874, didn't read that one. 867, that one was 914, that's way out. Okay, let's just empty them. So just gonna have a quick look at the grouping. So 5 shots because it didn't register one. 6 shots is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not the best grouping. And we'll see what we can do with the other ones. So they were 4.2 with unique. Okay, so we got the unique 4.4 grains this time. Let's see how this one performs. $871, $896, $875, $859, $875, and $872. That was pretty nice on the feet per second, but the grouping, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if that was there or not. So 4.4, a little bit loose grouping, but not too bad. So here's the results of the Colt Python 357. This time I run a Lee RF 160 grain bullet, WSB primers, federal brass, unique 4.2, 4.4 and 4.5 grains with my testing. So you can see the average speed there was 882, standard deviation 18.33, and over here was my group on 4.2, top group there, which acrosswise I'm at a 3-inch group and maybe an inch and a quarter down that way. So not too bad, but I can make that better. And then the second one is running at the 4.4. So the average speed was 874, which seemed to be a bit lower than the 4.2. Don't really understand that. But my standard deviation came down to 11.85, which is a lot better. And on the 4.4, the group was just here, spread out a little bit, but we're looking at a 2.5-inch group. Again, first time setting this up to run my reload, so I'm pretty happy with that. And then the last one was a 4.5. It showed an average speed of 843 and a standard deviation of 55. I had a couple of flyers there that really were a lot lower than the other ones. So that wasn't a real true test. I don't know, I must have messed up on those loads a little bit. And then there's the group, even though the group is, the first 4 shots are really nice, and then these 2 on the way out, which might have been those 2 flyers. But other than that, the best group in there at 4.5 grains. And then looking at the 4 that counted was 857, 862, 893 and 899. So if I got rid of those 2 bottom ones, the 4 were pretty decent, apart from those 2 flyers. And again, the group was pretty decent as well. Okay guys, so this time we're shooting the Colt Anaconda 44, but I am shooting 44 specials. The Keith style bullet, 250 grain, 6.5 grains of unique. So just for fun, I did an 18 shot group, and there's your group there. So not too bad a group there. So here's the last set of data. So this was through my Colt Anaconda 44 mag, using the lineman, semi-wad cutter, WLP primers, WW brass, unique 6.5, and this time I just did an 18. I only took 1 batch of these bullets, so I did an 18 shot group just for a little bit of fun. But you can see there my average speed was 889, standard deviation 15.49. So not terrible, but not great. And then over here is the target. So pretty well blasted that target. Overall, it's quite a big group. There's like a 5-inch group, and then crosswise I'm probably looking at 3-inch. But you can see there's one nice group in the middle of there. There's a bunch there, punched a hole. These 5 across here are pretty nice. So I can get this a lot better, but like I said, I was just using this just for a bit of fun. 18 shot group, and there you go. Hope you enjoyed these videos, guys. I enjoyed making them, and I'll catch you on the next.